Under dilation, the triangle with vertices at A00, B04, C60 becomes larger or smaller. Triangle with the vertices at A'00, B'012, and C'18, The scale factor for this dilation is blank. Choose the word larger or smaller that fills in the first blank, and then determine the number that fills in the blank marked as 1. I apologize, I have the hiccups. Enter your answer separated by a comma like this. Word, comma, space, 42. Okay, well again we're going from ABC to A prime, B prime, C prime. So again, we're going to compare. Now it's giving us vertices. So we're going to compare vertex A to A prime, B to B prime, and C to C prime. The way we're going to do it is we're going to break it down into our X and Y coordinates, and both of them have to have the same scale factor. Okay, so A's X coordinate is 0. So 0 times our scale factor has to equal A prime scale coordinate, which is 0. So now this doesn't help because 0 times any number can be 0. So let's look for the Y coordinates. So A's coordinate, X, Y coordinate is 0. So we have 0 again times our scale factor, and that's going to equal A prime's Y coordinate, which is given as 0. Well, again, it's not helping us with any information yet because this number could be anything, because 0 times 0, 0 times any number gives us 0. So let's move on to B and B prime's coordinates. So B's X coordinate is 0 times our scale factor has to equal, well, B prime's coordinate is 0. So I still am not getting anywhere yet. So B's Y coordinate is 4. So we have 4 times our scale factor is equal to B prime's Y coordinate is 12. Okay, well I'm going to pause because we finally can do something. This is giving us, I'm thinking to myself, 4 times a number has to equal 12. Well, I know 4 times 3 equals 12, so I know that the S has to equal 3. Now, this is okay because 0 times 3 gives us 0, and 0 times 3 gives us 0, and 0 times 3 equals 0. So that can be perfect. That can work. So the next thing we've got to check, though, is C to C prime and see if we have any numbers besides 0 to work with. So the X coordinate for C is 6 times our S, our scale factor, has to equal 18. And again, remember, we got a hit right here on this Y coordinate that the scale factor was 3. So let's check if S really does equal 3. So does 6 times 3 equal 18? Yes, it does. So far, we're good because both of these scale factors are 3. So now let's move on to the Y coordinate. C's Y coordinate is 0 times S equals, well, C prime's coordinate, Y coordinate is 0. So check and see if 3 works. Does 0 times 3 equal 0? Yes, it does. So, we know what the scale factor is. We know that it is 3. And that's our second answer, so I'm going to put a comma in front of it. And our first answer is now, is that image larger or smaller? And the way I'm going to do it is just compare this scale factor. I know if the scale factor is bigger than 1, then the image is going to be bigger. So since this scale factor is 3, that's greater than 1, it's going to be a larger image. Because I'm multiplying it by 3, which is going to make that picture larger. So that's how I'd go through and answer this question.